I think that data teams should do more telling people like that's not how it's going to work. You're going to have to do it this way. And to me, it's like, all right, this flight runs once every 24 hours. Sorry, that's what you get. And I think that that extends also to like the questions you answer and the metrics that you provide. I think you're much better off just saying like, use the daily active user one. It's good enough unless you have a very specific reason as to why it's not good enough and like something that you can't work with. Okay, then come talk to us. But beyond that, like use what we got because just try to make it work. And like part of a lot of that is because of this problem I mentioned before of everything you create kind of becomes production and like it's impossible for a 5-person data team to support production of 250, whatever, however big your company is or data teams, and they're way too small to produce a bunch of stuff and all of it to be production. And I think like the only way you get around that is you essentially say like you got to use the things we're giving that when a customer comes to an engineering team and says, hey, I really want this feature, the answer is not like, oh my God, let me get that to you right away. Now we're going to support it forever. Thank you for your feature request. We're going to go answer a bunch of other ones now. It's like, here's the workarounds, or sorry, we can't do it, or we'll add it to our roadmap and we'll get to it when we can. And I think like people can understand that's reasonable. And I think like data teams, it's hard to do that because you want to be helpful and stuff like that. But at the same time, I think you basically can't sustain, but also because those features are really easy to ship. It's as if an engineering team, every request they get, they could ship it if they really needed to in 20 minutes. Like you get some data pull question, whatever, like you can probably do that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But the problem is not how long it takes to ship it. The problem is like now it's out there and what do you do with it? And like there's probably some way to do it where it's like you put it out there and you basically put like a Mission Impossible, this thing will explode in 5 minutes kind of thing. It's probably not a bad idea. But you have to have something that like removes that from production because otherwise you're just going to end up with this very nebulous set of like production things that don't make any sense.